Hey guys, Deva here. 2 days ago I uploaded the new elemental meta set for Ice Charge Blade, and I mentioned that Mail of Hellfire has slightly less damage than Strife plus dereliction, but therefore no health drain effect and will lead to a more comfortable playstyle, letting you deal more damage overall. However, I had in mind when I said that the new Berserk skill that drains your health over time, which is not the case here because you can go for Strife without using that skill. So dereliction and Strife are the way to go for element. Strife doesn't really need your HP bar to be below 60% or more red to be active. Just any portion of red will give you a small boost of 15% and 5% extra additionally if you're more than 60% health bar. Today I'm going to show you the best overall set across 5 elements, so you won't need to build individually for every single element. The time has finally come, because Sunbreak was a game where literally every element had its own build. But now every single set has the same build and you're about the most optimal damage you can get. Since I know not everyone wants to deal with dereliction, I added one level of blood rate in the builds. If you also have recovery speed and gourmet fish in addition, you really won't notice the drain, so it makes dereliction very comfortable to play. All of the builds will use a weakness exploit 2-3-1 charm, which takes you only about 2 minutes to get on the Aurora melting. And whatever you get as a second skill can be looked at as a bonus. I've been melding for 30 minutes straight today and I got a bunch of god charms. It's so simple, and I know it's crazy how much they buffed it. However, they removed the third deco slot entirely and you cannot get a level 4 slot anymore on that melding option. Which doesn't matter, in most cases 3-1 is better and that one extra slot really didn't affect the build. Augments across all charge blades will be element level 6 and 1 attack. The following charge blades are the best for each element: Aurora for ice, Fish for water, Ragna for fire, Narva for thunder, and Volstrax for dragon. All the builds have 3 guard, 1 weakness exploit, 1 element exploit, 3 quick switch, 2 lot shells, elemental attack level 5, burst, and blood rite. So the first set is ice. I myself was considering the sweet spot to be Strife 2, but 3 is better. If you use 2, you only gain 2 level 2 slots. aka you could use more element exploit level 2, which are 5% extra elemental damage. But Strife 3 is also 5% extra elemental damage, and in addition you gain 2 crit eye and 2 resentment from the coil, which is a cool trait. Could argue about using 2 and go for a level of bloodlust, but I know the majority of people don't want 2 life draining skills in. Also, element exploit can be added through curio augments or rolled on the charm, so you really benefit for going Strife 3. Decos used are 1 blood rite, 2 iron shell, 1 hard frost plus 3, 2 frost, 1 quick switch plus 4, 1 quick switch, 1 tenderizer, 1 brace, 1 chain, 1 iron wall plus 3, 1 iron wall, and 1 magazine plus 4. Build number 2 is water, sadly still with a fish, but I'm pretty sure they will give us a new water weapon on the next title update. I'm actually fairly sure about that. There has been way too many fire monsters to not add a water monster or weapon. Just please don't be Impact Vials, pretty much shares the same set as ice. Decos used here are as well the same, besides the water element decos of course, and you also have a free level 3 slot instead of 1, so you can slot another element exploit in. Build number 2 is a fire build, which gains 2 additional levels of element exploit in the price of removing 1 tenderizer, but you really don't need the tenderizer because you're sitting at 90% affinity with only 2 tenderizers, since the weapon has a 30% base crit. You have as well a free level 1 slot here. Decos used are the same, besides the fire element decos and 2 extra element exploit. Also, you have to replace Kushal's blessing with Teostra's blessing here to get the 10% extra fire damage. Build number 4 is dragon, and again same set, nothing changes. Also 1 free level 1 slot. I've tried to play around with Volstrax, like 3-piece Volstrax, 1-piece dereliction, and 1-piece Strife, but it wasn't really better. To make Volstrax worth it, you would have to go for like 1 piece and then run constantly with like 50% HP, which you definitely don't want to do when playing multiplayer or with other people. Decos used here are the same as on the fire build, besides Teostra's blessing of course. Also 1 element exploit gets replaced by tenderizer, since we don't have that much affinity on the Volstrax charge blade. Build number 5 and the last one is a Thunder Charge Blade. This one sadly doesn't have slots, so we can't fit 3 element exploit in, and basically it's the same set as the first one, the Ice build. So same decos here, besides the Kushella's Blessing, and replace the elemental deck with Bolt. Recommended courier augments to further increase your element are Coalescence, Burst maxed out, and Element Exploit maxed out. Besides that, you can go for whatever you want or just get 1 level of guard up. It can be really handy against some fights that have Novas, because Novas are usually unblockable without guard up. But I don't use guard up on most of my builds because you really don't need it for every monster. It's just a few monsters, specifically a few attacks. So yeah, that was it. I'm planning to go next for impact builds and some status. Haven't touched poison or blast for a while, even though we got very cool skills in title update 2. So hope to see some cool builds on that. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you want to see next from me. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, it really helps a lot. With that said, I wish you all a nice day and happy hunting, guys.